Southend Dog Training. You just watched Common Dog Training Mistakes, episode 7, Why Stay is a completely unnecessary command in dog training. Okay. Now we're going to do a little video showing you why stay is completely unnecessary and how, if you marker train your dog properly, teach the dog that the stay is implied, not only will your training be better, but it'll be a lot easier for both you and the dog. Okay, so just train. Wow. So we've got Daisy. Daisy's engaged again, guys. I apologise if the camera, Daisy goes in and out of the camera a little bit. Obviously, normally Rachel will be recording, but she's on a hen do, so we have to make do with what we've got. Okay. So the first command I'm going to give Daisy is a down. Okay, you're going to notice that I'm not going to use the word stay at all, and how it's completely unnecessary. Down. So Daisy isn't a down. Obviously Daisy's a little bit slow these days because she's got arthritis in her back legs. Okay, so I'm going to allow for her not to be super quick the way she used to be. Okay, so Daisy's in the down. So now I can go around. I can do stuff. I can pot her around. So I just want to have a camera. I could roll a cigarette if I wanted to roll a cigarette. I can do things that I want to do. I'm not having to say stay. Daisy's been there for a while, so what I can do, right, what I can do is go over to her, say good, and give her a treat. Daisy understands the marker good means you're doing it right, but I must hold my position. The handler's going to come and give me a reward. Okay, so good, treat comes. She knows that she has to hold the position. So again, I don't have to use the word stay. Stay. If I want Daisy out of that down, I can give her further instructions, or I can use one of my markers to release her. In this sense, I can use the marker yes. Yes means you're doing it right. You're released from your position, come to me, you've done a great job, here's your reward. Or break means you're a free dog. You're released from your position, the reward is environmental, the reward is you're released from your position, you're a free dog. Okay? Also what we use for indirect reward. So we've got Daisy here. Yes! Daisy comes to me, she gets the reward. She understands what it means. Okay? So switch, go around, help. Good. So she knows good means you've done it right. Hold your position. Down. This goes into a down. I don't have to repeat the command. I can give her further instructions. I don't always have to release her or reward it. I can just simply give her further instructions. So we can simply go over to her. We can go sit. Good. Now she has to stay there. If I want her back in a down, down. And again, if you don't always want to reward your dog, if you don't always want to treat them, don't always want to have to fuss them, you don't have to. But if you say the marker, good, then the reward has to come. Good always has to pay, okay? Another episode we discussed. But notice that I'm not having to use the word stay or wait at all in this scenario, because Daisy understands that the stay is implied and she's waiting for those markers so she knows how to act accordingly, or she's waiting for further instructions. So for instance, I'm going to throw a treat now. We're going to use a different marker this time. We're going to use break, okay? So notice that I'm not going down, 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 down. A lot of people say you should never repeat the command, and for the best part that is true. But sometimes you have to repeat the command, okay? And the time that I repeat the command is if it looks like Daisy's going to break and or a distraction has entered the room, okay? So the distraction in this case is I'm going to throw a bit of food, okay? She's been there for a while, so her natural response, because dogs can switch off quite easily, would be to try and chase the treat. So I'm going to just remind her down as I throw the treat, okay? That way, just because I've thrown a treat, she understands that she still must hold that position. But notice I just had to remind her once. It's not down, down, down. I didn't have to say stay, wait. She now knows the treat's over there, okay? So again, if I want to, I can release her after that. Or I can give her further instructions, but notice she's still waiting for that, okay? But notice that she's not looking at the treat, she's looking at me. I've got that direct eye contact. Again, another episode that we discussed about not rewarding eye contact. You want that eye contact, that focus. Once you've got that, everything else is easier. Plus, in order to get that, she has to look at me. So she knows that to get that, I'm the common denominator, I'm the most important thing. She wants that food, she looks at me. Solid eye contact, guys. Break! Then she can go and get it. Okay, so your markers are so important, guys. Okay, so important to your dog training. Teach your dog sit means sit, down means down, bed means bed, and teach them their markers. Be consistent with their markers. I guarantee you, if you are, your training will improve massively. Okay, you don't need the word stay. You don't. Most people that use the word stay, the dog doesn't listen to it anyway. Plus it sounds annoying. Stay, 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 wait, 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 whatever. And it tells me that you need that because you're not consistent with your markers. You're not consistent every time you ask the dog to do something, you make them do it, okay? If a dog lays down by itself, it can get up by itself. If a dog sits by itself, it can get back up by itself. We're not building robots. We don't want robotic dogs. We want dogs that can think for themselves. We want dogs that are happy. We want dogs that are engaged, okay? But if you ask a dog to do something, no matter how little the distraction, no matter how little is going on, if you ask the dog to sit, they must stay there until you release them or give them further instructions, okay? Because if you can't get a dog to sit and stay there, how are you going to do it when there's a big distraction going on? Your markers help with that, because your markers are keywords that indicate the dog's doing a great job. Does a reward come in, or you're coming to get the reward? Teach your dog markers, okay? Be consistent with your commands. Get rid of the stay, get rid of the wait. It's simply not needed, okay? If you get rid of the stay and wait, then you really have to focus on being consistent with your commands. And if you're consistent with your commands, your training will get better. Your dog and your relationship with your dog will improve massively, okay? So that's common dog training mistakes, episode 7, the stay is not needed.